Hello guys, this is Kasi. So I'm going to share you guys stories behind some trades I took. In fact, some losses I took. This is the third time I'm doing this video and I'm not happy because I'm very exhausted, but I owe you guys this video which I promised you guys. Very angry because the first one I didn't have sound, the second one wasn't recording. But let's get to it. So there was a loss I took on V150. So here I took the loss here. So this guy was a high that was taken out, and this was our liquidity. So I took this trade off 1 hour off the 1 hour on a confirmation entry. This was where off 1 hour on the confirmation entry. Okay. So this was a high and this was a protected high that took out this high, and this was the liquidity. For me, this liquidity was far, and I think that is the main reason price just took me out, even though price still didn't respect the confirmation it had on the 4 hours time frame. Now, what was the story behind this particular trade? Already, if you look, you see that price bought up to the premium zone and tapped into a liquidity, cleared out a liquidity. So when price cleared out this liquidity, this guy here, I was expecting price to just dump, but then again, this spike happened and price did that thing and now took me out. And when price took me out, immediately price took me out, price dumped heavily. Now, another reason I discovered on this trade because you want to learn from your losses, and losses are inevitable when it comes to trading. You just want to win more than you lose. Now, one of the things I learned about this loss is that my trading hours, like when I want my trade to be triggered, I've noticed that most of the loss I take trading is when my trade is triggered during the ASEAN section or during the opening hours of the London section. So I've had that in mind and I've been taking it very serious. And since I started taking that serious, my profitability has increased. So you too, you want to look into this, journal your trade, journal your losses, both your profit, and see everything about it. The time the trade was triggered, everything about it. What made that particular trade to be a win-win and what made the other trade to be a loss. So I took a loss here and you can see price took me out and just dumped, which is okay and fine. Now, there was a loss I also took on 51x. I took a loss here. I took a loss here. I traded rubbish here. For me, I traded rubbish here. This wasn't me. I don't know what happened, but this guy, I saw this guy's liquidity is on the 4 hours time frame. This guy here, and I saw this guy here. So what happened is that I took this trade off this other block here. I took this trade off this other block here. Price tapped into it, struggled everything, but then again, price took me out. Now, what was the story behind this trade? On the 24 hours time frame, which is the daily time frame, look at what happened. Price created a type 3 liquidity. This was a high here. This was a high. And this was a protected high that took out this side. Now, price created this liquidity here. And this liquidity price created, it didn't break structure here. I wish it broke structure. Again, I would have waited for it to break this guy here before taking it. I don't like to take type 3 liquidity, you understand? But then again, even at that, I would have waited for confirmation on the 4 hours time frame after seeing this. If I had waited for confirmation, it's not like you won't hit stop loss even when you wait for confirmation. But confirmation will solidify that trade. We increase the probability of that trade to work out. If I had waited for confirmation here, I wouldn't have taken this trade. You can see it gave no confirmation. In fact, it tried to sweep down, but it couldn't give any confirmation and price took me out here. Then there was another trade I lost here on V25. There was a loss I lost this particular loss. Though I caught one. I caught a win here, V25. Now, the way I do my trade, when I come to the chart, I want to go to the higher time frame, the monthly time frame. From the monthly time frame, I scale down to the weekly time frame. From the weekly time frame down to the daily time frame, then come to the 4 hours. I want to see what is happening on the higher time frame because the higher time frame controls everything. So I was so happy that I discovered this week that on my MT5, because on the Drive Trading View app, the highest time frame you can go is on the 24 hours time frame. And it's very, it reduces my confidence trading synthetic pair. So I was also happy when I went to MT5 and I could see that, oh, I can still look at my weekly time frame and monthly time frame on my MT5 chart. So first of all, I'll show you, I caught a sell here, which gave me money. Now, I took a sell off this leg here on the 15 minutes time frame. I'm going to show you the sell. I'm going to show you the trade. Let me show you guys. So this was where I took this trade. Let me show you guys. Let's do something. This was where I took the trade. And it was so neat. So this guy was a high, and this was a protected high that took out this guy. And this guy was the liquidity. And you can see price came, sniped entry, and hit my TP. This trade, like, it was so sweet. I loved the way it moved. Very neat. Now, after taking it, I now came here and saw this guy again. I was kind of greedy and also took another one off this particular leg. Now, if you go to the 15 minutes time frame, this was where price now took me out. This guy here, this was where price now took me out. This guy was a high, and this guy was a protected high that took out this side, and this guy was a liquidity. And if you bring your fib and measure from here to here, you see what happened. This liquidity is not even up to the premium level. It's not even 50%. Like, I wasn't supposed to take this trade because I like my liquidity to be up to the premium level or 50% level. And most of the times when this thing happens, what do price always takes out everything. And you can see as price took me out before dumping. My Excel was tight. Price just took me. You can see as price took me out here and dumped. And like I told you, price is going to take out this guy here. Price is going to take out this guy here. And price is going to take out this guy here. So that is my top-down analysis. So any sales you're getting from here is valid. You understand? Till this guy is being taken out. Now, if you go to the 24 hours time frame, there was what price did, and I knew that price is going to trap a lot of people. Price created something like this, showing a buy. You understand? Price created this something like this. And someone sent me this, that he was waiting for price to get down to here before he could buy to this zone. For people that trade support and resistance, you understand? That was what happened there. You can see this bullish candle that later was bearish. So when price got here, I showed me this, and I told him that buying wasn't safe at all. That price is going to take out this thing. He listened to the advice, he took the trade, and bam, he hit TP, and he was so happy. You understand? So price is going to take out this guy, take this guy out, and definitely price is going to take out all these things here because V25 is actually selling. So this was just a trap. If you do your top-down analysis very well, you see that was just a trap. Yes, that was just. So those are the losses I took this week. Of course, losses are inevitable.